We're back here on the platform this evening, and we are having a short program tonight because we are just talking about these two races with these two beautiful women, um, Shelly Wilson and Janet Cartwright Serrette, both of them from Sunshine Insurance. And Sunshine Insurance has been getting a lot of publicity in the last few months. Almost everywhere you go in the western end of the island, you see the name, the sign, Sunshine Insurance. It is quite beneficial to you in many ways, isn't it?
Very much so.
Speak to that.
Especially
you're
with
the branch
insurance.
manager for Blue It. Yes.
Especially insurance. When it comes to them seeing the sign, we have a lot of inquiries that will call in. When they do call in regarding the race, you do have that opportunity to venture in there and put in insurance. We do insurance now.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
So, yes, we are benefiting on that end.
Yeah. How are you using, because I'm sure you have a whole lot of young people who would be interested in the marathon as well as the Race for the Cure. To what extent do you have college students or high school students who would be interested in both of these?
Right. Well, the Race for the Cure typically attracts a lot of high school groups. So last year, one of our largest school groups was St. Andrew's School. And as I mentioned earlier, the relationship we have with Kingsway Academy. Last year, another group of younger students was the Bahamas Girl Scouts. So they were very little ladies out there participating. And I think our youngest finisher of the 3.1 mile race last year was a 4-year-old. And they actually walked. You know, they were not pushed in a stroller. But what we are most proud of is a relationship that we have with Scotiabank, who is one of our consistent sponsors. Over the past 5 years, Scotia has come on as a sponsor. And Scotiabank has assisted us with getting off the ground what we call Students Run Marathon Bahamas. And this is really to encourage both government and private high school students to participate in the 4-person relay. And this year we're anticipating about 22 relay teams through the Students Run Marathon Bahamas initiative. And that's something we're very proud of, because if you get young people moving, these are going to be people that young people that are using time constructively.
Yes.
Once you can apply that discipline in running to other aspects of your life, I think it will benefit them in the long run. And then, as Mrs. Serrette said, these are not just healthy kids, but they will be healthy adults with a different mindset to fitness and health.
And we do need that, because we have an epidemic of non-communicable diseases in
lifestyle
the
illnesses.
Lifestyle illnesses. You know, I had the pleasure of speaking with 4 physicians around our table the other day, and they are all concerned about hypertension and diabetes and these
fast food.
Yes.
And what
Exactly.
have you, yes.
Exactly.
So Sunshine
Health
ought to be
conscious.
commended for
Yes.
mounting such an event. But I just wonder whether or not you are satisfied with the overall participation, given the number of diseases that we have to contend with.
Satisfied with the overall participation of the public?
Yes.
We would always like to see bigger numbers, because of course bigger numbers means bigger checks for the beneficiaries.
Yes.
But we are satisfied with having been in this for only 5 years, that up to our 4th year, we had already contributed in excess of $250,000 through fundraising through these races to those 5 named beneficiaries. And so it's having a real tangible effect. And like I said, that's the monetary effect on the beneficiaries and by virtue on persons of need in this country that have health issues, not just women, but men with prostate cancer, because Princess Margaret Hospital is a beneficiary. And so we're always encouraging more and more persons to get involved. But we're pleased with the
Very
trend
pleased, yes.
of increased participation year on year.
And I'm pleased to hear that you have high school students who are participating. Now, you don't cut off at any age group at all, because I saw in the marathon an elderly gentleman running,
Yes.
and he
At
seemed to be
91.
91. Eh?
91.
Yes, a German.
A
yeah.
German.
Yeah.
Last year.
Is he
Yeah.
coming back this year?
He's not yet
Yeah,
registered, but
yeah.
registration for the marathon closes at
Closes
midnight tonight.
Tonight.
But it reopens on Saturday
Saturday.
at the expo, at the Health and Fitness Expo, so he very well might show up there.
Yes.
So why are you closing off registration?
Well, because it is a Boston qualifier and it is a timed event, we have to close registration at a certain point to make sure that all of the data is properly entered into the database. What happens is each runner, so Mr. Wendell Jones, if we give you number 20, you want to make sure that that's properly coded in the system, that Mr. Wendell Jones is wearing bib number 20. He's a 40-year-old male from New Providence.
That's
So when
right,
he
that's my
finishes,
age,
when he
yes.
finishes the line, and he finishes first in the age 40 category, he gets his medal.
Medal.
And so it's really a lot of synchronization that we need to do behind the scenes.
Okay.
The race for the cure is a little different. It's a shorter race, and so registration for that will remain open until noon on Friday, the 17th of January.
Okay.
But we encourage persons who wish to be timed for the race for the cure to come in sooner rather than later.
So when you register, you have to put your health history in on the registration as well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We ask that you confirm that you're physically fit.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And we also
we
ask
do.
that you give your contact details for a relative in the event that
For
you are
any
injured.
event of emergency.
Okay, so
Right.
you would like to know whether or not I have hypertension or diabetes
Diabetes.
or any of
Yes.
these things.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But
So
we
it's
don't
that
go
way.
into your health history, but we encourage you to confirm that you are physically able to take on the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the Susan Komen Race for the Cure, this is done in other countries of the world,
Yes.
outside the Bahamas, and because I believe Ambassador
Ned
Siegel and
yes,
his wife.
Yes.
and
and
I
he will
bel-
be coming back again this year.
Absolutely, yes.
uh-huh.
I'm supposed to be having an interview with him as well on, I hope, on some political issues.
Okay.
But he is scheduled to be here. And so his wife
Yes.
is the driver.
Yes,
Yes.
because she's a survivor.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And this race is also held in Florida, is it?
It's international.
It's international.
International.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So all across
So
the United States.
all across the United
all across
States,
the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you've adopted an international
Very
cause.
much so.
Yes.
Very much so.
How much of the, in terms of the people who come into the Bahamas for these races, come particularly for the Susan Komen race, as opposed to the Marathon Bahamas?
Most of our international participants come for the marathon.
Okay.
Because the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure is a series of races that's global, there's a race for the cure in almost every U.S. city every weekend. And so that doesn't tend to be a draw for persons coming to the Bahamas. Of course, if people are here already on
They would
vacation or
participate.
planning a vacation, they tend to support the race because it is a cause that they are quite familiar with.
And you are encouraging Bahamians who don't even run to contribute to this cause. Eh?
Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely. You can register and sleep in for the cure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You take
You can actually
You can
donate.
register,
We
you
do
can
register
get-
and not
have
run,
the-
and
yeah,
not walk.
we do have
Absolutely.
donations.
We
yes.
do have
Okay.
we have a
It-
team
it
that did
is,
that last
yes.
year. A team of bankers. They had no intention to come out there at that ungodly hour, they said, but they want to contribute, and they got their shirt and they slept in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so people who are interested in getting shirts without running, they can contact your office?
They can
Yes,
register.
register.
Just register?
Yes.
I see. And so in order to get a shirt, you have to register?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I see. That's interesting. I might get a shirt without
There you go.
running
There you
or
go.
walking.
There you
Okay.
go.
But 7 o'clock is not too bad a time
No.
because you started earlier on At 6,
last
eh?
year.
We did,
Yes,
yes,
yes, we
yes.
did.
And you found that that was a little too early for some people.
Yeah, and we want it to be a family event,
Yeah.
and we want more and more people to come out really to salute the survivors. And so 7 o'clock is just that good time that,
Yeah.
you know, more and more people would say, okay, 7, 6, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, Bahamians participate in things when you say refreshments will be served following the meeting. Will refreshments be served following the meeting?
The usual that is offered at the end of most local races, fruits and beverages would be
Okay.
served at the end of the
Okay.
race, yes.
And this is happening at Montague?
The start for the Race for the Cure is
It's
at Montague,
Montague.
and
Okay.
it ends on Paradise,
Paradise
Island.
Island.
Okay, where in Paradise Island?
It ends in the area near the marina, near the police station
Okay.
on Paradise Island. So on the eastern end of Paradise Island.
Okay. Well, happy walking and happy running.
Thank you.
We every year we seek to accommodate Sunshine Insurance because we think this is a wonderful thing that Sunshine Insurance does in our community. Both the marathon as well as the Susan G. Coleman Race for the Cure. And Mr. Franklin Wilson and his team at Sunshine Insurance, they are ingenious in coming up with these
Hats
things.
off. Hats off.
Hats off to them, eh?
Hats off to the chairman.
Hats off to the chairman.
Yes.
And you are at Blue Hill Branch?
I am at Blue Hill Road branch.
Yes.
And as you said,
You have a lot of
we do,
registrants there?
a lot, especially. But like Ms. Wilson mentioned, as of today, we cut off at Blue Hill Road. We have to send them up at the Shirley Street office.
Okay.
But still come down,
Okay.
still come down.
Very good. Okay.
And not only for the Susan Coleman or the marathon, insurance.
Absolutely.
One of these days I'll be strong enough to participate in this marathon Bahamas.
Yes.
But I thank you both for being here today.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Shelley
do
Wilson, you can
appreciate
talk, boy.
It's genetic.
Genetic. Like I say, daddy's own child.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you both for being here today.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Okay.
We continue our program with a filler, and we are so delighted to have both Shelly Wilson and Janet Cartwright Serrette, that abbreviated name, on the program today. Thank you for watching. Good evening, everyone.